boy, this looks so intense. Bro. Oh my God, I ain't never seen a quiz like this. What? I don't want to embarrass myself. Try to get this out. They're playing basketball. We are so here. What's goody? I'm back with another video. It's your boy, OSOCO, but you can call me OSK. Either way, it's gonna convey the same way. Today, I feel like it's time, right? Y'all done seen the first video and y'all probably said to yourself, that is a handsome young black man right there. And you'll be surprised, yes, I am a huge NBA fan. But I'm terrible at basketball. Humbly, I'm probably the worst person out of my friend group when it comes to on the court action. Broke my foot in high school playing basketball, going for a rebound. But that's not the point. I'm a content creator, not a basketball player. So I got something else for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna spin a blog, but this time we're actually gonna dive into the world of NBA. Now, if you're new here, which you likely are, last video I asked you all to like and comment. Comments will definitely give me some ideas, some feedback, whatever it may be. But I can't stress enough how much it would mean to me for you all to subscribe, just so we can get the channel growing, pushing out more content. Now, you're probably asking yourself, what are we doing today? I got a selection of quizzes for us. We're going back to the well. Today we're doing NBA quizzes. I got a three-peat here. Shout out to Kobe with the Lakers, you know what I'm saying, for getting himself a three-peat. Shout out to MJ. Shout out to the GOAT, Glorious King, LBJ. And shout out to Carlos Delfino, man. But without further ado, we're gonna jump right into this. I don't wanna waste y'all time. I know the last intro was long-winded, but we got NBA teams here. Now, I wanted to start off a little easy for us because these other two quizzes, I'm not gonna lie, might give me a world of trouble, but we'll see. If you want to learn every NBA team, I advise you to do the 2K strap. You ever went from roster to roster? It's in order from the 76ers to the Wizards, so watch how fast I do this. First of all, we got the 76ers. Boom. I'm not wasting a lot of time on this quiz because I want to get to the next one. So sorry for the lack of commentary in advance. I might touch on a couple things while I do this. Goodness gracious, I cannot spell. What is the killer bird? What was that? What did I even try to spell there? Grizzlies. Shout out to the Grizzlies, man. How y'all think Ja Morant's doing right now, bro? Like, they on route to going to the playoffs again. Just fired their coach not too long ago. If you watching this, they probably already in the playoffs. But ultimately, man, I hope Ja doing well. Hawks, who are just mediocre all the time. Hornets, Jazz, Kings, Lakers, Magic, the Knickerbockers. The Knickerbockers. YouTube, relax. Mavericks, Nets, Nuggets, Pacers, Pelicans, Pistons, Raptors. Bro, I just put a bracket while typing the name of a team. Suns, definitely starts with an A. Thunder, Trailblazers, Timberwolves, Warriors, and then the Wizards. But like I said, bro, that's too easy. So I've decided we're gonna go 3 for 3 again. I don't want to embarrass myself. Try to get this out. Next quiz. Conference finals teams. Can't cap you down. Actually, I hadn't previewed this and I really assumed that it was just finals teams. Might be cooked. Let's see if I know ball, because 2010 is the first year we have on the docket here, right? Was this the Lakers Celtics year? It was. Okay. Now here's the problem. Couldn't tell you who other team played. I assume the Celtics played the Cavaliers, but here's the thing, right? They did not. I started watching basketball when Kobe got ring number 5. I became a fan when they were blowing the Celtics out, bro, in that game 7. Was it a blowout? Maybe I remember wrong. I just know that Pau Gasol was like the best player on the court during that time. Yeah, no, it was the first playoff series between the Celtics and Lakers back in 07, 08, when the Celtics blew the Lakers out. So I don't even know if the Lakers even did that. Just rambling, man. If I get to rant, it's because I love to talk. Honestly, like, I just love to talk. Celtics. So they didn't play the Cavaliers in 2010. I feel like it's also a safe assumption that they played the Magic, as previously mentioned, and they did. Now the Lakers, this could have went a couple different ways as well, because 2010, again, I'm not remembering too well, because you have the Spurs, which is just like honestly the only answer I can even think of, but it wasn't the Spurs. I remember that Grizzlies team down the line made it really far, so I'm gonna put them in there, and they played the Spurs in 2013. Who? We're gonna skip it. Heat. Mavericks. LeBron was literally here for like all of these almost. This was my Bulls. Surprise, right? I got all this Lakers stuff. I'm a Bulls fan, man. It had been fun. 2012, the Heat, Celtics, the Spurs, and the Thunder. For sure. Man, I feel like this was the Pacers. And it was back to back, man. The Raptors had to get in there. I know the Hawks were there too. 2016 was the Warriors, and that's also 2015. Boom, that's crazy. The Warriors, I know, had to play the Rockets once or twice. 2010. It wasn't the Clippers. It couldn't have been the Clippers. I already guessed Grizzlies. I know it wasn't the Jazz. That didn't even make sense. Y'all got a minute and 44, and I just want to be genuine with this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to throw anything out because, you know, I'm like, oh, I know every team. Like, that's pointless. My goodness, let's go backwards. Blazers might have been 2019 because I feel like I remember that. Yeah, because Dame was going crazy. This wasn't the Suns, was it? It was. What a pull. Then who was 2019? It wasn't the Knicks. They were trash in 2019, if I'm not mistaken. It wasn't the Nets because KD wasn't even there yet. Bucks? Did they beat Giannis? They beat Giannis to get there? I gotta go back and watch the 2019 conference finals. Next quiz, logic puzzle. Now this is where ball knowers don't know ball. Boy, this looks so intense. Oh my God, I ain't never seen a quiz like this. What? Bro, and I press start. Okay, all of Shaq's teams are in this column. If you don't know, a column is like vertical. Horizontal is a row. So he played for the Magic, the Suns, the Lakers, the Celtics, and the Cavaliers. I know ball. My in-state rival is also in a corner. The Heat. So did he play for so is this the Heat? Two other East NBA champs from 2010s are touching me. So we just did a conference appearance quiz. There are only a few options. You got the Raptors, the Celtics. That has to be E1, right? Like, they're trolling if it's not. Now, I didn't even think of like a challenge for getting this wrong or anything like that. So, you know, we'll see what happens. You know what, matter of fact, for every box that's left, next time I fail, that's a push-up. I'm throwing it in there. Starting now, bro. I ain't counting that last one. Nah, no. Two other East NBA champs are touching me. So I think you have the Celtics as an option. The Raptors, right? And I swear I feel like the Heat was there the whole time. The Cavaliers, though. This might be Cavs, because he only played for the Magic, Suns, Cavaliers, Celtics, Heat. So 6. And the Lakers. Oh, am I tripping? Did I just put up 7 fingers too? That's the Cavaliers then. By this logic. Okay. All of the California teams can be found in row B, buddy. Thank you. Lakers. Michael Jordan's teams are in the corners. Team playing closest to my original home is in D4. We know that his teams are in the corner, so that means the Bulls are one of these and the Wizards are the other one. I don't think this gives me any hints about those. So I'm just gonna go ahead and D4 and put Timberwolves. Alright. Rip City is in B3. The Raptors are not in E2. That's the Trailblazers. And thank you for that hint about the Raptors. The Bulls are touching vertically with a California team. Am I a genius? Is this the Bulls? Which means that this is the Clip. The Texas-based teams are in row D. Okay. All right. So, but then that means that F5 is the Wizards, right? Okay. Cap me down, bro. Cap me down. That's crazy. They didn't even give me a hint off of that. I'm just Wizards. Okay. Anyways, I understand this, but like, what are you saying? So at least we know here that we have the Celtics and the Suns. But like, okay, the Bulls are touching vertically with a California team. So then we know that this is either the Clippers or the Kings or the Warriors. Jeez. Crazy. There's like 3 options, bro. It's a state of 14, bro. Relax. Rip City's in B3. The Raptors are not in E2. What does that tell me? 2 other East NBA. Okay, so let's do this. We know F2 is not the Celtics. And then we know that the Raptors are not in E2. So that means F2 is either the Raptors. Did anybody else make out the East in the 2010s besides the Celtics and the Raptors? No, right? Is this a W pool? Check. Larry Bird's teams as a player and a coach are touching horizontally. That almost did nothing. That low-key doesn't do anything for me. I feel like it doesn't. Larry Bird's teams as a player and because he played for the Celtics, that means that's obviously one of these is right here. But then the other team is going to be one of these. Oh, okay. Let's look at that Texas one. Where's Texas? Row D. So Texas teams are based in row D. That's but that also doesn't technically answer my question, right? Because I could assume that this is either the Rockets or the Mavericks or the Spurs, but then that leaves one space open. And so it just kind of puts us in a weird situation. It doesn't tell me anything about, but see, the Raptors are not in E2 because we just got them. I just know that one of these is the Celtics, and that's the crazy part. All the California teams can be in row B. I got that. This is tough, bro. This is actually mad difficult because it puts me in a situation where, like, I want to make a very bad assumption here that a Texas team is in D2, right? Because y'all, I'm a genius. New York-based teams are in column 2. LA teams are touching. I appreciate that. That's huge. All teams that start with the letter S are touching. That's insane. So that means that this is the Suns, though. I don't even know why I waited that long to even get that. Just Suns, sure. So that means Suns, but all teams that start with the letter S are touching. So that means this is the. Let me see, what are the S teams? Spurs, Suns. So this is the Spurs. Okay. The teams that start with W's share the same column. So that means that the Wizards and the Wizards. That means the Warriors is right here. Oh my God, bro. The Bucks are in column 4. So that means this is the Kings. A team that plays a mile above sea level is also above me. W Lob quiz. That's the Nuggets. There are no mammals allowed in column 3. Y'all know what mammals are? I hope y'all do. I barely do. New York teams are in column 2. No mammals are here. We got the Rockets and the Mavericks. Maverick is a mammal. That means this is not the Mavericks. So that means this is the Rockets, bro. Duh. The remaining teams with flying mascots are in this column. That's cool. Let's go ahead and throw the Mavericks right here, man. Believe it or not, but row C is in alphabetical order. Pacers. So that means this might be a Pelican. Just simply yes. This could be the Pistons. Can't be the Raptors. Can't be the Rockets. Can't be the Spurs. Can't be the Suns. Could be the Thunder. Can't be the Trailblazers. Can't be the Timberwolves. Can't be the Warriors. Can't be the Wizards. Thunder? Is that a bad play? Because I'm saying it's the only one that's left because we're at the point in the alphabet that we're at. And it's in alphabetical order. Everything after Pistons is taken. Am I wrong? Raptors, Rockets are gone. Spurs, Suns are gone. Trailblazers and Timberwolves are gone. Warriors, Wizards are gone. So this has to be the Thunder. Oh my God. But that did nothing. Okay. Remaining teams with flying mascots are in this column. But there's also no mammals. So that means we got the Hawks. I guess we got the Hornets. Bro, am I tripping? Because whatever's left, is there anything about column 5 or whatever that I'm missing? See, start with W, should have say in column. Got that. That just pissed me off. Suns, trust the process in E4, New York teams in column 2. So like that's what's tripping me up is because that's Knicks next. We know that. So we know those 3. Nothing else can be Knicks next. So that means that Hornets, Hawks, I guess it doesn't matter. But that just means that leaves us with the Grizzlies, no mammals. Texas teams are in row D. We got that. The Bucks are in column 4. Oh, that's huge. That's huge. I didn't pick up on that. The team that has been in New York longer is above the other one. Oh my goodness, bro. I'm glad I read. That means it's the Nets. So that means birds, no mammals. This is the Grizzlies. And Insect lives in row A. Is the Hornets? Music is in the bottom row. That's the Jazz. Oh my goodness. We go. Play it out. We're gonna play it out, type it all the way out, take it way out. Hold on. Okay. What did I tell y'all? What did I tell y'all, bro? Ladies and gentlemen, we just kind of went, damn, looks straight right there. We just almost went 3 for 3. Had a little hiccup, but we still completed all 3. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just saying it again. This is just extra motivation. Seeing as that I have yet to fail in any of these videos. Basically went 2 for 2 on our way to 3 for 3. Go 3P in the next one. If you love this type of content, would honestly mean the world for you all to spend. I actually can't believe that we just did that again. This is my most tested one here. Please definitely, comment and subscribe again. And that page at the end of the video there has all my social medias. I'm gonna upload clips on the daily, whether it's from my videos or just clips in general. Want to be as interactive as possible, even off of YouTube. So, but thank you all so much for tuning in again. It has been an absolute pleasure. Y'all, please don't let anyone discourage you from greatness. My name is Osoko, and we are Oh So Out.